What if every high and low you've experienced in life wasn't random, but part of a universal rhythm, an invisible force guiding everything around you? From the rise and fall of the tides to the shifting seasons, from moments of joy to times of challenge, there's a pattern that connects it all. This is the law of rhythm, a hermetic principle that explains how everything, our emotions, actions, and even the cosmos, moves in cycles. It reminds us that every peak is followed by a valley, and every challenge paves the way for renewal and growth. But here's the real question. Have you ever wondered how understanding this rhythm could change your life? Could it help you navigate challenges with grace, embrace opportunities with confidence, and find balance amidst the chaos? In this video, we'll uncover the hidden patterns of life revealed by the law of rhythm. We'll explore how it influences our world, why resisting it creates struggle, and how mastering it can bring clarity, balance, and harmony to your life. If you've ever felt caught in the highs and lows of life, this is your chance to see them in a new light. Let's dive in and discover how to move with the rhythm of the universe. The law of rhythm is one of the 7 hermetic principles, offering profound insights into how the universe operates. At its core, this law teaches us that everything in existence moves in cycles. From the grand cosmic dance of stars and galaxies to the subtle shifts in our emotions and energy, rhythm governs it all. Think of the tides of the ocean. They rise and fall in a predictable pattern. The seasons change, moving from the blossoming of spring to the stillness of winter, only to return again. Even our emotions, thoughts, and actions follow a rhythm. Some days, we feel energized and unstoppable, while others bring introspection and rest. This cyclical nature of life is the law of rhythm in action. But why does this matter? Because by understanding this principle, we can stop fighting against the natural flow of life. Instead of being overwhelmed by challenges, we can see them as part of a greater pattern. Instead of clinging to moments of joy, we can appreciate them, knowing they are part of a continuous cycle. Recognizing these rhythms allows us to navigate life with greater grace and purpose. When we align with the natural cycles of creation and decay, of highs and lows, we find balance. We stop resisting the valleys and start embracing the peaks. In this video, you'll gain practical insights into the law of rhythm. You'll learn how to identify the cycles in your life, from emotional waves to patterns in your energy and productivity. More importantly, you'll discover how to work with these rhythms to create balance, growth, and harmony. By the end, you'll see that the ups and downs of life aren't random. They're part of a universal rhythm that guides us toward transformation. And when you master this rhythm, you unlock the power to move with life's flow instead of resisting it. Let's begin this journey into the law of rhythm and uncover the wisdom it holds for creating a more harmonious life. The law of rhythm is more than just a hermetic principle. It's a timeless truth embedded in the fabric of the universe. By exploring its historical, spiritual, and philosophical roots, we can understand how this law has guided humanity for millennia and continues to influence our lives today. Let's begin with its hermetic origins. The law of rhythm is one of the 7 hermetic principles attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, a mythical figure revered as the master of wisdom. Known as thrice great Hermes, his teachings laid the foundation for Hermetic philosophy, blending Egyptian mysticism with Greek thought. This law is deeply connected to the Hermetic axiom, as above, so below, as within, so without. It emphasizes the idea that cycles are universal. They occur in the heavens, in nature, and within ourselves. Just as the planets orbit in predictable patterns, our lives move through phases of growth, rest, and renewal. The Hermetic tradition teaches that understanding and aligning with these rhythms allows us to navigate life with greater harmony and purpose. In Hermetic philosophy, the law of rhythm reminds us that all things rise and fall, ebb and flow. It's not a law to be feared but embraced. By recognizing its patterns, we can harness its energy instead of being overwhelmed by it. The observation of rhythms isn't limited to Hermeticism. It's been a cornerstone of ancient civilizations. Take the Egyptians, for example. Their culture revolved around the rhythms of the Nile River. The annual flooding of the Nile was both predictable and essential, bringing fertility to the land and sustaining life. This natural rhythm was celebrated and respected, forming the basis of their agricultural and spiritual practices. The Mayans were also deeply attuned to natural cycles. Through their intricate lunar calendars and astronomical observations, they mapped the rhythms of the heavens and aligned their ceremonies and agriculture with these cycles. The Mayan calendar, with its emphasis on cyclical time, reflects their understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. Even the celebration of equinoxes and solstices in ancient cultures highlights humanity's recognition of the law of rhythm. These events mark transitions in the solar cycle, symbolizing balance and change. Festivals like the winter solstice celebrated the return of light after darkness, embodying the principle that every low point eventually gives way to renewal. The philosophical influence of the law of rhythm extends into modern thought. Carl Jung, a pioneer in psychology, explored life's cyclical nature through the concept of archetypes and psychological patterns. Jung observed that human experiences often follow recurring themes: birth, growth, death, and rebirth. He likened these patterns to the cycles found in nature, suggesting that understanding them can lead to greater self-awareness and healing. Jung's work aligns with the law of rhythm, showing that emotional highs and lows are not random, but part of a greater pattern. By recognizing these rhythms within ourselves, we can better navigate periods of challenge and growth. Philosophically, the law of rhythm teaches us to view change not as a disruption, but as a natural part of life's flow. This perspective encourages resilience, reminding us that just as the tide recedes, it will rise again. By exploring the historical and philosophical roots of the law of rhythm, we see its universal relevance. From the cycles of the cosmos observed by ancient civilizations to the psychological patterns studied by modern thinkers, this principle remains a guiding force in understanding life's natural flow. As we dive deeper into this law, we'll uncover how its wisdom can be applied to our lives, helping us embrace life's rhythms and find harmony in its cycles. The law of rhythm teaches us that everything in life moves in cycles. These cycles are not random. They are universal patterns that influence nature, our emotions, and even our personal growth. By understanding the core characteristics of this Hermetic principle, we can learn to navigate life with balance and harmony. Let's start by looking at cycles in nature. Nature is perhaps the clearest reflection of the law of rhythm. Consider the tides of the ocean. They rise and fall with a predictable regularity, guided by the gravitational pull of the moon. This ebb and flow mirrors the cyclical patterns we see throughout the natural world. Seasons provide another powerful example. Spring brings new growth, summer nurtures abundance, autumn invites harvest and reflection, and winter offers rest and renewal. These phases repeat year after year, reminding us that change is not only inevitable but essential for growth. Even the life cycles of plants and animals follow these rhythms. A seed germinates, grows into a plant, blooms, and eventually withers, only to scatter seeds that continue the cycle. Animals migrate, hibernate, and reproduce in alignment with these natural rhythms, adapting to the flow of their environment. These cycles don't just exist in the external world. They also manifest as human rhythms. On a physical level, our bodies follow daily cycles known as circadian rhythms. These rhythms regulate our sleep-wake cycles, energy levels, and even our digestion. Disrupting these natural patterns, such as staying up late or ignoring the need for rest, can leave us feeling out of sync. Emotionally, we experience highs and lows that align with the law of rhythm. Some days, we feel motivated and energized, ready to take on the world. Other days, we may feel introspective, tired, or even overwhelmed. These emotional waves are a natural part of being human, and resisting them only creates unnecessary struggle. Personal growth also follows cyclical patterns. Think about the stages of learning or achieving a goal. There are moments of excitement and progress, followed by periods of stagnation or challenge. These lows are not failures. They are opportunities to reflect, regroup, and prepare for the next phase of growth. Understanding the law of rhythm helps us see that these cycles are not obstacles, but guides. The key is learning to navigate rhythms rather than resist them. Practicing mindfulness allows us to become aware of the cycles in our lives. By observing our emotions, energy levels, and external circumstances without judgment, we can recognize patterns and work with them rather than against them. Journaling. Keeping a journal is a powerful way to track personal rhythms. By noting how you feel, what you accomplish, and what challenges arise, you can identify patterns over time. This awareness helps you prepare for lows and make the most of highs. Rest cycles. Embracing periods of rest is essential for maintaining balance. Just as winter allows nature to recover and prepare for spring, taking time to rest and recharge is crucial for sustaining energy and creativity. Embracing flow. Instead of forcing action during times of low energy, use those moments for reflection, planning, or self-care. When energy returns, channel it into meaningful action. This approach prevents burnout and fosters sustainable growth. The law of rhythm teaches us to trust the natural flow of life. By observing cycles in nature and within ourselves, we can align with these patterns instead of resisting them. This alignment brings clarity, balance, and harmony, helping us navigate life's challenges and embrace its opportunities with grace. The law of rhythm reveals a universal truth. Everything moves in cycles, from nature to society to personal growth. By aligning with these rhythms, humanity has a potential to navigate the future with wisdom, clarity, and harmony. Let's explore what lies ahead as we embrace this hermetic principle, focusing on cultural shifts, personal growth, and the integration of technology and spirituality. First, let's consider a potential cultural shift as global awareness of rhythms continues to grow. Across the world, we are becoming increasingly aware of the cycles that shape our collective experiences. Take climate cycles, for example. The rise in climate awareness reflects a recognition of the natural rhythms of the Earth, its seasons, weather patterns, and long-term ecological changes. By aligning our actions with these cycles, we can make more sustainable decisions. For instance, embracing regenerative farming practices or renewable energy sources mirrors the law of rhythm by respecting the Earth's need for rest and renewal. Economic patterns also follow rhythms, moving through cycles of growth, stagnation, and recession. Awareness of these cycles can help societies plan for downturns and invest wisely during periods of abundance. This cyclical understanding could lead to economic models that are more adaptive and resilient. On a cultural level, we may see a resurgence of practices that honor rhythms, such as celebrating solstices or engaging in rituals that mark the changing seasons. These traditions could help individuals reconnect with the natural world and find greater balance in their lives. The law of rhythm also holds profound implications for personal growth. As individuals embrace this principle, they can develop a deeper understanding of their own cycles, emotional, physical, and spiritual. This awareness leads to greater resilience and adaptability. For example, recognizing emotional highs and lows as natural rhythms allows people to approach challenges with patience and perspective, knowing that difficult times will eventually give way to clarity and renewal. Personal productivity can also benefit from this awareness. Instead of forcing action during periods of low energy, individuals can focus on rest, reflection, and planning, saving their efforts for moments of peak creativity and drive. This approach prevents burnout and fosters sustainable growth. On a deeper level, the law of rhythm may inspire a shift in how people define success. Rather than striving for constant progress, individuals might prioritize balance, embracing cycles of action and rest as equally valuable. This perspective could lead to a more holistic approach to personal development, where mental health, relationships, and self-awareness take center stage. As we look to the future, the integration of technology and spirituality offers exciting possibilities for applying the law of rhythm in modern life. Artificial intelligence, AI, has the potential to help individuals track and align with their personal rhythms. Imagine AI-driven apps that monitor your energy levels, sleep patterns, and emotional states, providing insights into your unique cycles. These tools could recommend optimal times for work, rest, and creative pursuits, helping you live in harmony with your natural flow. Quantum computing, another emerging technology, aligns with the Hermetic principle of vibration, which underpins the law of rhythm. Quantum science has revealed that everything operates at specific frequencies, deepening our understanding of how cycles and rhythms shape reality. This knowledge could lead to advancements in energy healing, manifestation practices, and even therapies that align the body and mind with optimal frequencies. The rise of biohacking technologies, such as neural implants and biofeedback devices, offers another avenue for aligning with the law of rhythm. These innovations allow individuals to monitor and enhance their mental and emotional states, making it easier to navigate personal cycles and maintain balance. On a societal level, technology could be used to track global rhythms, such as economic trends or ecological changes, providing data-driven insights that inform collective decisions. For example, predictive models could help communities prepare for climate shifts or economic cycles, ensuring greater resilience and adaptability. The ultimate potential of the law of rhythm lies in its ability to inspire both personal and collective transformation. At the individual level, understanding and aligning with this principle can lead to a profound sense of balance and fulfillment. People who embrace their natural rhythms often find themselves more grounded, more creative, and more at peace with the flow of life. On a global scale, the law of rhythm could inspire movements toward sustainability, equality, and collaboration. Imagine a world where economic systems honor cycles of growth and rest, where environmental policies respect the Earth's natural rhythms, and where cultural traditions reconnect us with the cycles of the cosmos. The Hermetic principle of correspondence reminds us that what happens on the microcosmic level, the individual, is reflected on the macrocosmic level, the collective. As more people embody the law of rhythm, their actions ripple outward, influencing families, communities, and societies. The law of rhythm is not just a philosophical concept, it's a guide for navigating the future. As we embrace its wisdom, we can create a world that thrives on balance, sustainability, and harmony. By aligning with life's natural cycles, we unlock the potential to navigate challenges, seize opportunities, and contribute to a more harmonious and enlightened world. The law of rhythm teaches us that life is not a straight path, but a flowing cycle of highs and lows, beginnings and endings, creation and renewal. These cycles are not obstacles. They are opportunities to grow, learn, and find balance. By understanding and embracing this Hermetic principle, we can approach life's challenges and triumphs with a sense of peace and purpose. Think about the rhythms you experience every day. Some days, you feel unstoppable, full of energy and inspiration. Other days, you may need rest or reflection. This ebb and flow is not a failure. It's life's natural rhythm at work. So, how can you embrace the flow of life's rhythms instead of resisting them? It starts with awareness. Recognize the patterns in your life, the times when you feel energized and the moments when you need to pause. Embrace rest as much as action and reflection as much as creation. Trust that every low point is paving the way for growth, and every high is an opportunity to thrive. Mastering the law of rhythm doesn't mean controlling life cycles. It means learning to move with them. When you align with these rhythms, you stop fighting against the current and start flowing with life's natural harmony. This balance brings clarity, resilience, and a deeper connection to the world around you. As we conclude this journey, remember that the universe itself operates on rhythm. From the cycles of the moon to the beating of your heart, rhythm is everywhere, guiding you toward transformation. By honoring this principle, you unlock the power to live with intention and grace, creating a journey of harmony and fulfillment. Your life is a dance with the rhythms of the universe. Step into that dance and discover the beauty of moving in sync with life's natural flow. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the law of rhythm. Life cycles are a universal truth, and by understanding them, we can find greater balance and purpose. Now, We'd love to hear from you. What rhythms have you noticed in your own life? How do you align with them? Share your insights in the comments below. We're eager to learn from your experiences. If you found this video meaningful, consider subscribing to our channel. By joining our community, you'll gain access to more explorations of Hermetic principles, spiritual insights, and practical tools for living in harmony with the universe. Let's continue this journey together. Together, let's master the rhythms of life and create balance in every moment. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next exploration.